Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another Watch Our Realms video. Today we're on my free-to-play account and I want to talk about a huge mistake I made on my free-to-play account right away. Kind of ruined my account, not gonna lie. So I want to talk about that, kind of warn people not to do this, and also just talk about some other tips and what I'm focusing on, etc. I made this free-to-play account, I don't even know, a week ago. Is there a way I can even see the login? Yeah, daily login. Let's see what we got going on. So I have 6 days logged in. I think maybe I made the account like 2 weeks ago, but I've only played 6 days. We're moving on, trying to get my Wrath. Wrath is going to be absolutely huge for the free-to-play account. But let me talk about what I made a huge mistake. I summoned on the 10x banner. I should have recorded the polls. I did like 40 pulls on the banner, and I'll show you what happened in a minute. But the reason I decided to keep this account is I was going to re-roll a couple accounts or whatever, but I got King Hars right away in like 10 summons on this account. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll use this account. And if you're wondering, yeah, here's my mistake right here. So I pulled on the 10x banner, and I should have pulled on the 2x banner. I pulled on the 10x, 2x Hatsoot banner, and I got 4 of the same epic. Because it's a raid up banner, there's only like 3 or 4 epics you can pull. It ruined this account, absolutely ruined this account. Now I have 0 epics. I have the 2 epics that you're given, and I have 4 of this dude. So I don't know, I'm gonna build Gluttony, we're gonna see how he is. The Awaken, I kind of wish I would have just got 1 more at this point, so I could have got the -2 cost. I think cost is a huge impact on, you know, how good a hero is. But so I've kind of like bricked this account at this point. But yeah, so that's what we got. We got this one frickin' we got this one epic out of everything. You can see this is all the heroes I have right here. That's it. We literally only have this one epic here, so feels kind of bad. I've just been chugging along on the storyline, doing all the stuff. So what am I prioritizing on a free-to-play account? Say I just started, I'm in my first week. What am I looking to do? Very first thing I'm doing is I'm completing the campaign as far as I can, right? So I got to about right in here, about 5 dash something, and it started getting a little difficult for me. So I went into the EXP raid and I used a good amount of stamina to kind of clear my EXP raid and get that going. Basically, I've been focusing on 2 heroes. I've been focusing on Voltus, who everyone gets. He's a rare, everyone gets him. You also get this guy with some summons, so this is your leader skill if you want, so your lord skill, leader skill, whatever. Increases faction allies basic attributes. Increase faction allies damage dealt to enemies inflicted with stun, freeze, immobility, and other control effects. So this is slow, freeze, all that good stuff. So I am using Mari, who is you know, she slows and she freezes, so that's really good for proccing that as well. This guy, Alucas, also has a slow, so he can also proc this as well. You can see the slow right there, and he has a slow on his basic attack as well. So that's what I'm kind of using now. We're just starting off heroes that are going to be kind of useful. You can use, what's this dude's name? Rex. You can use Rex as a tank. He's okay. You can use Borat if you want. Obviously, I got a different leader, so you can use this if you want to use a leader. He is good at boosting Camille. This Lord skill right here, let's see what it does. Increase basic attributes is really strong, but also it says periodically increases damage and healing multiplier for 20 seconds. So that's pretty cool. The more faction allies there are, the more frequently it takes effect. So you get a little healing boost and a damage boost as well. You could also use Dagna as you want. You unlock 2 leader skills about chapter 5 something here. I think maybe 510 you unlock the 2 leader skills. So if you'll see now, you can use 2 leaders like this. I'm using King Hars and I'm using him. And what I do is, you know, sometimes if I'm using whatever, I'll drop Listen and I'll get my 3 heroes here that have this. He's kind of just boosting her until I get someone like Vortex. I'm really looking for Vortex, would be really nice. If I would have pulled on the 2x banner instead of the 10x banner, I'd probably have some usable epics. Another big thing is fusions, right? So there are a bunch of epics you can fuse. Lightlock is a decent healer you can fuse. So you can definitely fuse him using 2 rares, 2 uncommons. Theowen is also a very decent marksman. I'd like to fuse him, so maybe I will get rid of my Cannoneer girl, and I'll try to grab him. He's going to be a little bit better than her, obviously. Livian's a decent tank. You can fuse as well. Komodo actually is pretty decent for Guild Boss. You need 4 rares for him, which makes him just a little bit more difficult to get, but you can also fuse Komodo and then fuse Abomination, so... If you can get all 4 of these, obviously Abomination is going to be a really good hero. So the first thing I'm going to be focusing on is just clearing campaign as much as I can. And then I'm also going to be clearing the storyline. So the storyline, I'm trying to get this going here. So we're doing level 6, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go in here. We're going to clear towards this. 6 is going to be the hard. This is going to be the harder one, the melee attack one, because you start losing platforms, right? So you can start here and you can use a couple platform healers, but once you get into it, maybe my gluttony is going to save me here. But once you get into it a little bit, you're going to be able to only place the ground units. I forget what level that happens, but yeah, so all right, just want to make some videos about the free-to-play account. I wasn't going to make them originally, and then I was like, you know what, why not? Oh, I messed this up. I meant to flip them around. So this one, just random. I'll show you my logic of what I do here. So very first thing is I drop her down. She has a square range like that. And then if I want to use my mage has more of like a point to the end of his attack range. So what I'll do is I will drop him in here and I'll go like this. It makes more sense when there's like 3 lanes, but this is what I'm doing for these type of things. You can drop your tank first if you don't have the damage to do it this way, but you know, just kind of layout and stuff. So this one is pretty good. I'm really enjoying King Hars. He's really a cool hero. I wish I had him on my main account, honestly. He is really cool. So now we're going to start using, we'll throw my Gluttony in here. I'm messing around with him. Build him basically HP and attack. He does some stuff based off max HP, which is cool. He's kind of like almost like a little Abomination. And then we're going to throw my healer in here. And this is kind of all you need for this level. This should get me up to like level 6 so I can finish the story quest pretty easy. But you can see that, you know, they take away your tiles, right? So you can only place people on the ground once you get to the higher levels. But yeah, what other things am I working on here? I'm just focusing on leveling people up. I don't want to take Voltus up to 6-star. I might think about taking my marksman up to 6-star, but I kind of want to see what I'm going to pull. So this week, all I'm going to focus on is clearing as much campaign as I can, getting as many summons I can, and there's a 2x weekend coming this weekend. This is the time where free-to-play should be pulling. Do not pull on 10x banners. It literally ruined this account. I'm considering re-rolling because of how badly it ruined my account. Getting 4 of the same epic as a free-to-play, especially a bad epic like Gluttony. I mean, you know, bad-ish. I don't think a lot of people have used him, but just kind of a weird kit, right? So deals damage based on... It's interesting because he attacks the highest HP. He deals true damage equal to 5% of his max HP. He inflicts stun and restores the caster HP. So it's kind of cool. He has like kind of a self-heal in his ult, which is decent. What's interesting is it doesn't say what his damage scales off of. So it says deals 100% damage to one enemy. I think it scales off attack because it says right here, the next attack deals true. No, this says max HP as well. That's the weird thing about these heroes is sometimes it just doesn't tell you what their attack scales off. I have no idea what this scales off of. I don't know if it's max HP or if it's attack. I really don't know. Because everything he says in his kit says max HP. Nowhere does it say attack. This just says 6 attacks. Doesn't say attack damage or anything like that. Requires 1 less attack instance, deals damage. Again, this says nothing about attack. So I actually don't know what the damage of this hero scales by. I literally have no idea. I'm gonna have to test it. Maybe it's all max HP. Maybe all of his skills are max HP. I'm not quite sure. It literally just says damage. So it's quite interesting. I'm gonna mess around with him a little bit. We'll test him out. Maybe I'll make a video on him. Just because I was like, I got him A3. Might as well use him, right? My account's pretty much brick. But this girl's pretty good. This girl's pretty cool as well. So she gives defense increase and inspiration. This inspiration is just like Dolores, right? So it increases the attack proportionally to the caster's attack. So if you get a bunch of attack on her, I got an attack set with a little bit of healing. Her healing is not very good compared to someone like Camille. Her healing's a lot better, but she has that attack boost just like Dolores. So she's got that little mini inspiration, which is pretty cool. I've been messing around with her. I like having 2 healers as well. Who else do I really like? Honestly, I really like Voltus. I think he's pretty decent. Voltus is cool. I've been using Tazira. She's like my main focus right now. Mari is cool just for the slows. This guy's not bad as well. If you want to use him, you can just drop him. I did skill him up a little bit to basically allow him to stay alive for 8 seconds after he dies. Kind of useful. You can just throw him to block and you put like all damage on him, glass cannon style. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I got just only a couple rares. I messed up big time by going on the 10x, so I just wanted to make a video talking about what I'm focusing on, my free-to-play account, and how I totally ruined my account. Absolutely ruined it for sure. I should have gone on the 2x. That was really stupid for me to do that, but we're saving up. This weekend we'll do some summons. I'll probably record the summons on the free-to-play. We'll see if we get something cool. I really need... I would love a Dolores. I would love a Vortex. I would love... I don't know. I don't really need a tank. I really need some damage dealers and some supports, right? I would love a Vortex for a better healer. I like the big range on Vortex. One of my favorite in the entire game. And Dolores, obviously, is so good in this game with that inspiration buff. Kind of similar to Nunea. You can definitely use her if you... want to budget Dolores, but obviously as a rare, she's going to have a lot lower stats than Dolores, for example. Okay, that's going to be it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm just trying to work on the events, do some stuff. I'm going to clear the campaign as far as I can, get all the summons I can get, and we're going to use them this weekend on the 2x, and hopefully get some more heroes to build, because right now, I'm not getting very far with one epic being Gluttony, and then the 2 epics you get for free. Now, this could be any of the marksmen. I think there's like 3 or 4 that they give you a choice, but you get one of them. I got her. She's not bad. She's not bad. I might put some skill ups into her. I've put a couple into her. And I actually got them all into the auto attack, which I kind of like. I either like getting it all into the ultimate or all into the auto attack. One of those 2 things. But okay, that's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like and the subscribe button. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys.